It's Kayla.
And Camille. Thanks for joining us again on Twin Tuesdays. So this week we have Anthony Perry joining us with Credit Building Professionals. He is here to talk about his credit repair services and how he can help you all get to your goals of home ownership or investment properties or wherever you want to go in the real estate world. Talk to us, Anthony. Tell us about your services. Tell us about yourself and
What
your
you
real
do out
estate.
here?
Well, I'm a credit builder. I'm a credit building professionals. That's my company. What we do, we help people like these guys help first, as far as in the real estate industry, as far as anybody. We don't have to be in the real estate industry, but that's just kind of like the kind of things we do together. So they send me clients that can't get pre-approved, like if you got credit woes, any issues, credit challenges, or anything like that, my team can help build your scores up, even if you do have minor credit issues, or you might not have enough credit and you need to build your scores. We can help you with that too as well. As far as we remove all negative items that's on the credit report, any negative derogatory marks such as inquiries, late payments, evictions, all sorts of things that you may have on there you might need help with. So I've been doing this business for over 8 years, but I've been in like the real estate realm going on 6 years. So like my demographics is like anybody that's in the real estate market that's trying to purchase a home that have any like thoughts or anything that prevents them from trying to purchase a house, the conventional way.
Okay, great. So, what would you say is the most challenging thing that you come across with new clients?
I would say it's two things. One is a joke, which is Credit Karma. Like Credit Karma is not God, the credit. So even though it's free, but it's not God. Like everybody feel like, well, my Credit Karma says this, it says that, but your lender really use a mortgage score that says what needs to be. As far as you'll fight with your lender with Credit Karma, but he's the guy that's going to give you the money. But you're going to fight with him with Credit Karma, which is not legit. I mean, as far as like the items that might be on your Credit Karma might be there, but it's not the correct score or what they grade you by when you're trying to purchase a home or purchase a car, because you got an auto score and you got a mortgage score and you have a FICO score and you have a Vantage score, and all these scores have little subparts. And a lot of people say which score is the right score. It just depends on what you're trying to do. You're trying to get credit cards, you're trying to get a car, or you're trying to get a house, or you're trying to get a loan from one of these hard money companies or whatever. But I would say with me, my hardest challenge is a bankruptcy, because dealing with the clerk of the court, it takes a lot of time going back and forth. So if you didn't have to go back and forth with the clerk of the court, then it would be probably a little easier just to do those things.
Okay,
good to know.
I swear by Credit Karma, so that's good to know. That that is so good to know that you really shouldn't. Because I thought that was like, the credit score. Yeah.
Same thing with you.
Yeah. So okay, let me.
So would you recommend us looking at the FICO.com score?
Yeah, I deal with a couple of companies. I use the Vantage score most times, because the Vantage score kind of is like in the middle area, and it kind of like some of these companies, like I use Smart Credit, I use Identity IQ, I use Experience, Equifax, and TransUnion as the one reports that comes through them, because really what they say is on Experience and TransUnion, Equifax is your actual FICO score, but you also have a Vantage score. And Experian, if you use Experian, they'll show your Vantage score, they'll show your mortgage score, and they'll show like different, like you got Vantage 2.0, Vantage 3.0, Vantage 4.0. So, and then you also have FICO. You got a FICO 8, FICO 9, and a FICO 10. And like all these are different scores, and you're like, hey, well, I got all this, and I know you're probably confused and like, well, why would they put all this stuff out here?
Yeah.
But you have different companies use different things, and so that's the criteria. Me, I don't know why they use all this, because I would say just use one score and grade you on that. But like if you never had a house before, or if you did have a house before, they grade you on that, and that's your mortgage score. So it makes sense, as far as in those, scenarios. But if you had a car before, or you didn't have a car, and they grade you on an auto score, so that makes sense. But I still would say, like, in my own opinion, which you don't need anything, you should just have one score.
Okay. So, a person that has a lot of credit cards, is that a high risk person, or is that not alarming to you at all?
No, I would say they're a high risk person. A person with a lot of credit cards, they just got a lot of responsibility if they, using them all and pay them in time. Because like usually you need at least 3 to 4 lines of credit. Like you need 3 revolving lines of credit, maybe 2 installments. One installment would be cool, but it's like if you had a house and a car, those 2 installment loans that you will have. But if you have like 3 credit cards, like say American Express, Discover, MasterCard, then that's another credit card that you will have. So that'll be your revolving lines of credit. So, but you need like 3 revolving lines of credit and 1 or 2. But I would just say just have those 5, and you can maximize your potential. And I always say just use the 3-10 rule. The 3-10 rule is having 10% of your credit, usage used, and the other 10% is like having a credit card over $10,000, and the other is having 10 years of credit history. So that's like the 3-10 rule, and that's how you maximize your score. A lot of people don't talk about that, but that's really the way you maximize your score. Even though you should have your stuff under 30%, because if it go negative, you have to go over 30%. But to maximize your possible score, you will have those 3. The 3-10 rule always work.
Wow, good to know. I just learned something new.
I really did.
Those came up with it.
Those little nuggets we love. So switching gears real quick. You are a
Stop them goofy words. Let's go.
You're a networking host. That's how I actually met you, was at a networking event, the Aloft Hotel. That is a phenomenal networking event for anybody looking for events in the Atlanta Marietta area. It's in the Battery. Those are on the second Thursdays of the month. But the event that we have over in Peachtree Corners, Gwinnett area,
which is at Latin Fresh, and that's what we have here tonight.
We are at Latin Fresh, and guys, let me tell you, like, you have to get out and network everywhere. I have kind of been following Anthony a little bit, and I've tacked on to his events because people do, they come out in different areas, and you can learn people from all over the industry, and I think it's super important to network. That's how you build your business. So how did you kind of get started in the networking?
Well, I kind of like early in the networking, I kind of realized like networking, you network with people, and it's like cliche to say, but it's true. Your network is really, that's your net worth, but that's where you get your money from. If you hang around a whole bunch of broke people or go to places where you can't generate any business from, then you're going to have the same thing you came with. But if you go around places that you can generate money, currency, or relationships that you can build, or get referrals from these places, then that's how you build your net worth. And so me getting into it, like you said from the start, I used to always go to networking events. Well, I got invited to one. That's all it took was one. And I realized that I can make money going to these events with people by establishing relationships. So I started going to more events, and I started sponsoring these events and being a vendor, so people can, find out what I do, and I can, kind of gauge what they do. But just put myself in one situation to another. But and then from that, I went to doing my own events. And so I started off with Assembly Connect, which was 3 years ago, June 2019, and that's still going. And I have another network event, which is Assembly Connect NE, which is in the Northeast region over in Duluth, kind of Gwinnett area, just kind of like outside of Atlanta area, just a little bit.
Network. We love to be outside because we do meet a lot of other agents and a lot of other industry people who you really do need, because people know people who know people who know people, and this business is all about relationships. So that's why we tell you all to continue to get out and network, because it is a huge part of growing your business in real estate and as an entrepreneur.
Yep, so we will be following Anthony on the next event. We'll be following Anthony to his next event at the Aloft Hotel. But guys, definitely come out if you need any tips on credit building, credit repair. Anthony is definitely your guy. He definitely knows what he's talking about, and he has those little nuggets that everyone just won't share with you. So definitely be mindful of anything that may stand in your way to your goals. Let's learn to tackle those, and we're here to help.
And some words of encouragement for this week: build your own success.
Until next time, follow us, like us, and subscribe on our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. T.W.I.R.E, Twins Winning in Real Estate. Thanks for joining us.
It's triple today.